Let's go fishing. I'm on a mission. It's so pretty, I'd sure hate to waste this chance. We'll find a shady little spot, not too cool, not too high. Perfect for a little fishing and romance. Oh yes. Nothing so inviting, nothing quite as exciting as a little fishing when they're biting. Let's go fishing. I got a pole.
Oh, life is bigger. It's bigger than you are not me. The links that I will go to, distance in your eyes. Oh no, I've said too much. I set it up. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up. Don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. I haven't.
Well, I got some cut bait out of the freezer and some minis, and I decided to go up the river before it got dark and set up, but I didn't make it. It got dark on me real quick because you can see the cloud cover, and tried to catch me some catfish. But I got up there and got set up, and you know, I just started catching catfish. I turned on them electronics, and I just seen them. The catfish are right off the bottom. I mean, they kind of hug the bottom. You can tell the difference between them and other fish. I did catch some crappie and bluegill also, but really I was kind of just focusing on catfish, and because I got a catfish trip coming up, which the guy wants to catch some catfish at night. So I thought, well, I better get out there and see what it's like. And it didn't make any difference where you stopped. I caught catfish. I mean, you know, Book Okeechobee is probably one of the catfish capitals as far as catfishing goes. Now, they don't have giants here. I mean, but they've got them the best eating size, you know. And they're commercial fish, yes, and they sell the catfish at different places. But the low water is going to make it a little bit harder to get it out on the lake and set trot lines on the commercial fishermen. So I figure they'll be coming up the river and catching these. But from the time I put the poles in till I pulled them back up, I caught catfish. I mean, it's just, this river is just completely full of catfish. And I haven't fished at night for a while, and I put out 8 poles, which was a mistake. I don't know why. I was still in the crappie thing, you know what I mean? I'm still thinking about crappie, catching crappie, you know. Well, catfish is just a whole different beast, you know. They go from one end to the other. I don't care if they're a pound or 5 pounds, they'll mess you up. And really, I should have had just 4 poles out. 4 is a plenty. It was kind of a learning experience, really. I mean, you know, I won't do it again. Take out many poles. Don't need to. But the wind was blowing a little bit, and of course we didn't have no moon from the cloud cover, and it was dark. I mean, real dark, you know. And I looked down one time. Well, of course, them catfish, they coming up, they was splashing and making a lot of noise. I kind of had my headlight on my head, and I looked down, and there was a gator looking back up at me. That was kind of made things interesting. I thought, you know, you don't know what to do because you can't splash with your pole. That just, like, you know, ring the dinner bell to him. So, yeah, he stayed there, and I didn't bother him. He didn't bother me. But I kind of watched when I pulled my fish in because I know what he was wanting to do. He was wanting to grab one of them fish off the line. But no, I didn't have that problem. He just stayed there with me. But I was catching them right and left. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go catfishing, guys, give me a call at 304-398-5215, and I'll take you catfishing. We'll take cut bait and go up and get you a mess of catfish, and I'll clean them for you. That size right there is the size you want to eat. I like the smaller ones. Better than I do the larger catfish. Now flathead catfish that I used to get up in West Virginia in the lakes. I liked the flathead catfish. I don't know what it was. They didn't have a lot of really strong taste. Now the blue cats and channel cats, they were a little bit fishy tasting. And a blue cat is it's kind of a different beast too when you're frying it. When you're frying up blue cats, I remember up home there, you had to fry them up and you had to eat them hot. I mean, once they come out of the grease, you better eat them. Because if you let them sit and they get kind of cold back down, it's like, chewing on a tire. I mean, they get really chewy, Yeah, you gotta eat them when they're hot. That's when they're the best. But you can see, I mean, it was all hands on deck here. I mean, catching catfish. Had too many poles out. I won't do that again. 4 poles is a gosh plenty, especially at night. Yeah, I was pulling them in, and before I could get a bait on another one, I had another one on. And like I said, I was still thinking about crappie, and then, these aren't crappie. they'll tangle you up pretty quick, So. But anyway, I thought I'd move up to the weirs. I was up by the weirs. I thought I'd go up there by the weirs, try to get out of the wind a little bit. And I kind of turned around there and just eyeballing. Shoot, there was eyeballs everywhere. There was alligators everywhere up there, But yeah, it was a nice evening. I mean, the wind was blowing a little bit too much, and there was a storm. But it was kind of north of me, and there was another one south of me. But I was in good shape. But it's just very comfortable to be out there in the evening too. It's not 120 degrees, and I'm just looking around trying to find a place, I put my power poles down, or not my power poles, but my mini coated Raptors down and set them up. And like I said, there was alligators everywhere in there. They're getting out of the wind too. But I heard the fish feeding right there, and I thought, well, I'm not sure. And I turned on my electronics there, and they weren't down in deep. They weren't down deep like a catfish. They were like suspended about 2 foot underneath the water, and they weren't on catfish either. I think they were bass feeding on fry and stuff.
You get something on there, guys, pretty good size. I don't know if I can get it in or not. Last one and double. Better get the net on this one. Everything's tangled up.
At first I thought it was a big bass, but no.
Whatever it is, it's a fighter. I got a big bass one. Giant bass. Giant bass one, man. God.
I got 5 lines tangled up here on this thing. This thing tangled up 5 of my lines. I'm trying to fight him, trying to get it in, and you can see it's at night, and yeah, he's not wanting to cooperate a little bit, and yeah, it was interesting. What a mess. And I can't see that good at night. I mean, my eyes at nighttime, I just can't see real good. Any kind of fishing is, it's all about the fight, and this thing give me a fight, I'll tell you right now. I don't care what it is, sport fish or what, catfish, bluegill, it's all about the fight to me, and this thing give me a heck of a fight. Quite a fight. Especially nighttime. I didn't realize why I don't fish at night. Oh, man. Clownfish. Oh my goodness gracious. He's got everything tangled up. Take it or not. Here's clownfish. He's got black spots on the bottom of his tail. Kind of a streamline thing going on here. I don't know if they're good eating or not. They're just, I know they fight. Alright, let's let him go. Oh, I got untangled. Busty poles. Busty poles.
clownfish.
Well, I eased on up above the weirs and put out, I think I had 3 poles that wasn't tangled up. I wasn't going to fool with them at night trying to hook them back up, and caught some more catfish there, and like I said, they're the right size. I stopped about 4 different places. It makes no difference where I stopped. I caught catfish. And there was a storm there just north of me there, and I thought, well, I didn't want to push my luck. I caught a few more, and I headed back down the river to put it on a trailer. But it was a pretty good night, pretty successful night, all except for the clownfish that tangled all my lines up. But yeah, I had fun with him. It was fun catching him. I mean, on them ultralight poles, I mean, them crappie rods. But like I said before, it was kind of a learning experience. You don't put out 8 poles at night and fishing for catfish. Now, crappie, you can do that. But fish that fight, bass, catfish, clownfish, you can't do that. They'll just make a mess out of everything. So, but yeah, I finished the night out catching some catfish like I tried. Just little pieces of cut bait. I mean, you can catch them on it. And I was using 8-pound test line, and just using crappie hooks. Use real small crappie hooks. And it don't take a very big piece of cut bait. It just, like I said, it just takes a small piece of bait, or you can use minis or night crawlers or worms or whatever you have. The catfish they're not real picky on stuff like that. They'll eat about everything. You can even buy dough bait and use it if you wanted to. See, I was right there with that buoy. See that buoy blinking right there? It got up there above the weirs, so the wind wasn't hitting me as bad, but I didn't stay very long. I think it was about 11 o'clock. I stayed a couple hours and just eased back down the river. Just took it real slow. I had to because, boy, it was dark. I mean, the cloud cover made it dark. And like I said, I don't see real good at dark, even with lights. Fish on, my man, fish on. had a good night fishing, but got a lot of lines untangled. That clownfish tore everything up. But I got people messaging me about my Lowrance live target, and I'm going to go through it again right here and show you. It's pretty basic. It's easy to use. Just turn it on and play with it a little bit. Okay guys, I got my poles out here as you can see, set up. Got them all kind of lined up here, around here. I got 8 of them out. Which 8 of them? I think I got fish on this one right here. Yeah, I do. Let's see what kind of fish we got here. I've been after little catfish. Yep, there we go. No, what's that? Oh, that's a crappie, guys. That'll be a crappie. There we go. I'm going to set it down here and I'll go ahead and try to figure this thing out for you. You know, it's 9 o'clock on Saturday night. And these fish right here on the bottom, those like your catfish, okay? That's what I'm fishing just off the bottom here a little bit. That's 10 foot. See right there, 10 foot right there. And it goes down to about 14 foot down here. And these suspended right here, they could be anything, you know, catfish, bass, crappie, bluegill. Most likely they're crappie as I am. But I got it set up on forward. I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to push menu here. This is my Lowrance. It's Lowrance HTS 12. I'm going to push menu. Okay, now it's going to come up. Here's your forward range right here, guys, boys and girls. I want your forward range. You want to go about 40 foot. Right there's 40 foot. 50 foot. 50 foot. A little bit farther. 55, of course. A little bit farther. And so on and so forth. So I'm going to go back to 40 foot, guys. Right there, 40 foot. Alright, now I'm going to go back. Downrange, 20 foot. Downrange, 15 foot's probably pretty good. Right there, 15 foot. Yeah, you can put it on automatic, but I always just set it that's 15 foot. My transducer's on on my electric motor. When I took it off, I used to have a hand one. Okay, that's the downrange. Okay, I'm setting it on 50 foot. Now we're going to go back again. Downrange, forward range, contrast. Now, contrast is how much you want to see. I've got this set, I don't know, I think about 85%. You can take it off, so you can take it on up, you shift plus, going up and start getting a little bit of, see what you get right there. You know, it's kind of, still see the fish, but it's a lot of interference there. So I'm going to bring it down, I'm going to hit push minus, keep
now you can still see